Hello golfers, I'm Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy. It's every guy's dream to be able to control ball flight, to stop slicing, to stop pulling, to stop hooking, to start hitting draws and straight balls. What we've got here is the in-to-out swing path Stix that actually help you create a better in-to-out swing path. Traditional methods of practicing on the driving range, they're difficult, they're cumbersome. We're really not going to succeed with them. And the reason we're not is because every time you hit a golf shot, 5 seconds after every shot you hit, 5 seconds, everything you felt decayed, it's gone, it's history. You don't feel it anymore. So we take lessons, we practice on the range, and we try to create a better swing path. But the problem is the only feedback that you're getting is ball flight, knowing that the ball was pulled or knowing that the ball sliced. We need better feedback than that. Number two, we need better methods of learning that particular swing. So what we've got here is called the in-to-out swing path Stix, and the method that we're going to use is called training. In training, what we want to do is we want to understand what we call the 5 steps of training, or the 5 elements of training, which number 1, interaction. I've got to make the actual swing. Number 2, feedback. I want to feel if I'm doing it right or if I'm doing it wrong. Number 3, call it intensity. Intensity means I don't ever want to stop. See, like I said a second ago, 5 seconds after every shot you feel, everything you felt decayed. I want to keep the feel, and I want to keep the correct feel so I can begin to learn it. 4th, repetition. That means we want to be able to do the same thing time after time after time after time, and we got to know that we're doing it right. And 5th is frequency. What frequency means is how fast do I have to continue to do the motion so that I can continue to feel it, so that I can learn the difference between an in-to-out and an out-to-in swing path. What the in-to-out swing path Stix do is it helps me train correctly. When we actually physically make a golf swing, we want to be able to take the club straight back. Most golfers have a tendency to take it way to the inside. Taking the club way to the inside is only going to promote coming over top the shot. And when we come over the top, we're going to swing out to in, we're going to pull every shot, or we're going to leave the face open, we're going to slice every shot. What the in-to-out swing paths do is they help us train to prevent that from happening. So in the setup of the Stix, what I want to do is I want to push the club straight back on the outside, and then when I come down, I want the follow through to be on the inside of the takeaway. And then when I follow through the shot, I want to swing out towards my target. Now when we swing out to in, what we have a tendency to do is pull the club to the inside, and don't we really think this is inside? It's not. This is inside. This club back here, it's behind me. I don't want the club behind me, but this is what most people do. They take the club, they pull it to the inside, actually behind us, and when they swing through, they can't come down and hit themselves in the leg, so they actually swing back to the outside and what we call out in or cut across the shot. Working and training with the in-to-out swing path Stix is going to prevent that from happening. Now the way that I train with them is I want to feel, so I want interaction. Number 2, I want feedback. I want to know that I didn't hit either one of them, so that I did make a correct in-to-out swing path. Number 3, I want the intensity. I've got to keep the feel going. Repetitious, I've got to know for sure, 100% of the time, that I'm doing the exact same thing. And frequency, at what speed, again, do I have to do this so that I can begin to learn? And this is, again, what I call training. So I'm going to do a little training for the correct in-to-out swing path. This motion is going to allow me to begin to develop the correct in-to-out swing path and the feel that's necessary to be able to take it to the course. Now, you know, I can do this in my backyard, I can do this on my deck, I can do it inside my house, or I can actually bring these to the range and work on it at the range. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tee a shot up. What I want to do is I want to make a couple swings. I'm going to make one in to out, and then I'll make the other out to in. Using the in to out swing path Stix, what you can see is the effect that it'll have once I hit the shot with the Stix in place. Now clearly, a correct in to out swing path started the ball off a little right of the stick out there. I went outside of this one, back inside of this one, and clearly I missed this one. So that showed me that my follow through was underneath the takeaway and that I swung out towards my target. Now what I'm going to do is I want to do an out to in swing path. And as you watch the out to in swing, what we want to look at is the stick out there. This ball should start off left of that stick. On my follow through, I'm actually going to hit this stick so that you can see clearly that it was an out to in swing path. What most golfers do on this takeaway, instead of taking the club out and coming under, they actually take the club back and come over. So I want you to kind of see if you can follow the club path a little bit. So as you can see, I caught the top of this. My ball clearly started off left of that shaft out there, which means I had an out to in swing path. Now what I'm going to do is I want to train just for a second. So to train for a second, I'm going to start here at the ball. I'm not going to hit this ball at all. I'm just going to swing above it. I'm coming this direction and I'm swinging out. I'm going to keep a continuous motion so that I can get the feedback and the feel that I need to make the in-out swing path. Now that I've felt that, I want to now replicate that feel when I hit this golf shot. The feedback that I'm going to get is not only the flight pattern, but it's going to be within the in-out swing path sticks themselves. Now as we can see, that was a perfect draw. Started off a little right of the stick out here, drew back in, and you could see that I came to the outside of the back stick, to the inside of the back stick, and outside of the follow-through stick or the front stick. When using the in-out swing path sticks, what you'll be able to effectively do is create an in-out swing path and eliminate the out-to-in swing path. You're going to be able to take back control of your direction on the range as well as on the golf course. Lower your scores and have more fun when you play golf. My name is Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy, and I know that you'll enjoy the in-out swing path sticks.